Hi there. Today I'm going to read you a short story. And when I'm finished, I want your leader to pause the video and you talk about what you heard in the story and what you think you're supposed to take away from that. And remember, when you do something like that, is your answer can be different from somebody else's. We all hear things differently. It all falls on us in different ways. So don't be afraid if you heard something different than someone else. But first I want you to talk about it together and then have your leader bring you back so that we can talk about it a little bit more. But first, hear this story. On the slope of Long's Peak in Colorado lies the remains of a giant dead tree. Now, the naturalists tell us that this tree stood for some 400 years. It was just a small tree when Columbus landed in San Salvador, and it was about half grown when the Pilgrims settled at Plymouth. But during the course of its long life, it was struck by lightning 14 times. And innumerable avalanches and storms that came across that mountain during those 4 centuries. And it survived them all. In the end, it was an army of beetles that attacked the tree, and it leveled it to the ground. The insects ate their way through the bark and gradually destroyed the inner strength of the tree by their tiny little incessant attacks. This giant tree, which age had not withered, nor lightning took down, nor storms subdued, fell at last and died before beetles so small that you could crush them in your fingers. So go ahead and pause the video and talk about what you heard and what lesson you get out of this. Go ahead. Well, welcome back. I hope that you had some healthy, good discussions on this. So here's what I have to say about it. Most of us can survive times of crisis. We come up with our own strength of faith and we can resolve most of the big battles that we face. Some of that is because we are strong people, and other is some of those battles are so obvious that our family and our friends come in and help. If it's something so obvious, if it's an accident and you've broken a limb, somebody might come and help you carry your books or drive you to school, or if it's a tragedy in your family, people gather around and make food for you, and they care for you. But it's those little bitty small things like gossip, things like suspicion of you, things like negativity and lies. Those little tiny things build up and begin to eat at us from the inside out. And the thing about that is no one sees it. No one sees that happening to you. So a couple of things. Well, let's go back to the tree. That tree had this going on inside of it, but the tree was not able to wave its branches or call out that this was happening. But we can. If things are pelting at us so bad that we feel ourselves being chewed up on the inside, isn't it up to us to tell somebody? I'm hurting inside. There's so many things are bothering me, things that I cannot tell you about, or I can't explain to you. And then people would and should come in and help you. Or maybe it's us that's doing that internal thing to ourselves. Maybe we are pecking away at ourselves with self-doubt and bad words, or we're allowing other people's belittling and degrading words to eat away at us. And there's so many pieces to this puzzle. Like, one, if you're the person that's doing that to somebody, stop. How dare we do that to someone else? And if we are the person that allows people to talk to us in a way that hurts our insides so bad, please stop allowing them to do that to you. How dare we allow someone to take away our inner soul? And my goodness, if you are one that is doing that to yourself, please stop. How dare we do that to our own selves? So to me, the moral of this are the big giant things seem awful when they happen. But through our faith and our love and community, we can get through those. But it's those little tiny, tiny things that over time just eat and eat and eat, that they will destroy us. Pay attention to each other and to ourselves. And let's do something. Let's save each other. So I hope you can enter further into more discussion after this video. And I hope we've learned a little bit about maybe ourselves. Thank you for joining me today. Have a good day. Bye.